chosen one. A miracle is coming your way, and if you ignore it today, you may miss it. Listen closely, because what I am about to reveal is urgent, tender, and meant for you in this very hour. And if you scroll past or harden your heart, you could walk away from something that was prepared with your name written on it. I am telling you plainly that a miracle is already moving toward your life, and your attention, your obedience, and your faith today will determine whether you step into it or let it slip by. This is not a vague promise or a distant hope. It is a divine appointment unfolding around you right now in ways you may not yet see. Comment, Amen. I say this because your agreement opens your spirit to receive what I am releasing. When I say a miracle is coming your way, I mean that I am arranging circumstances, people, and opportunities that carry my favor and my power to change what has felt stuck, broken, or delayed. The reason you must not ignore it is because miracles often arrive wrapped in simple moments, quiet nudges, and unexpected instructions that require trust more than understanding. If you brush aside that inner prompting, if you silence the gentle conviction I place in your heart, you may delay what I intended to bless you with today. Before you go any further, take a moment to like the video. That small act of support may seem ordinary, but it reflects a heart that values what I am speaking into your life. You have prayed for relief, for breakthrough, for restoration in areas where you felt overlooked or exhausted, and I have heard every whisper, even when you thought your words fell to the ground. The miracle coming toward you is connected to those private prayers and silent tears, and it carries an answer shaped by my wisdom rather than your fear. I am not responding to your panic. I am responding to your perseverance and the faith you held onto when it would have been easier to give up. Do not ignore the subtle shifts happening around you today, because what looks small may be the doorway to something greater than you imagined. I want you to understand that miracles are not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes they begin as a decision to forgive, a call you feel led to make, or an opportunity you almost dismiss because it does not look impressive. The danger is not that I fail to move. The danger is that you become distracted, cynical, or tired and overlook the path I am opening. You have grown through seasons of waiting, and that waiting has refined your character so you can steward what I am about to place in your hands. This is why your awareness today matters so deeply, because I am aligning timing, favor, and provision in a way that will not repeat itself in the same form. There are blessings that can return, but there are also moments that are designed for a specific window, and this is one of those moments. I am stirring conversations that will lead to favor, touching hearts that once resisted you, and clearing obstacles that stood in your way for longer than you understood. What seemed like rejection was often my protection, and what felt like delay was preparation for something cleaner and more lasting. I am asking you to stay spiritually alert, to listen for my voice above the noise of doubt and fear that tries to cloud your perception. You are chosen not because you are flawless, but because you are willing, and your willingness creates room for my power to operate. The miracle coming toward you is not just about changing circumstances. It is about strengthening your trust in me so that future storms do not shake you as easily. Comment 1212. Let that declaration be a sign that you believe I am active in your life right now. Your faith, even if it feels small, is enough for me to work with. I know you have faced disappointment, and sometimes that history makes you cautious about expecting too much from me. But I am not limited by your past experiences. I am the same God who has carried you through nights when you thought you would break, and I have never abandoned you in the middle of your struggle. The miracle I am bringing will remind you that my timing is intentional and that my plans for you have always included restoration and growth. Do not let weariness convince you to ignore the invitation I am extending today. Pay attention to the inner peace that rises when you consider a certain step, even if logic tells you to hesitate, because that peace is often my confirmation guiding you forward. Notice the door that opens with unusual ease, the conversation that feels divinely arranged, the idea that returns to your mind with clarity and conviction. These are not coincidences. They are threads of my design weaving together for your good. I am protecting you from paths that would drain you and guiding you toward what will strengthen and bless you. If you respond with obedience and gratitude today, you will step into a testimony that once seemed impossible, and you will look back and realize this was the turning point. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for attentiveness and trust as I lead you into what I have prepared. You are still here, still listening, and that is not by accident. I am continuing to speak because the miracle I told you about is drawing closer, and I do not want you to mistake it for something ordinary. What I am doing in your life is precise and intentional, and every detail has been weighed with care. I am aligning events that once seemed unrelated, so they begin to work together for your good. There were days when you felt unseen, when your efforts appeared unnoticed, and your faith felt fragile. Yet even in those hidden seasons, I was shaping your endurance and strengthening your heart. The miracle coming toward you is connected to the growth you experienced in silence. What you learned in private is about to support you in public. Have you heard about the secret ritual the government does not want people to know? Imagine if just 7 seconds could clear your debts and bring wealth effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm this is real. Families who were struggling are now moving into dream homes with peace of mind. But this secret could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. You may notice a shift in how people respond to you, a softness where there was once resistance. That change is not random, it is my hand influencing circumstances on your behalf. I am touching situations you could not fix on your own. I am clearing misunderstandings and restoring what was unfairly taken. Do not ignore the quiet confidence rising within you. That confidence is not pride. It is assurance that I am walking beside you. I am giving you courage to step forward even when the path is unfamiliar. When you sense that inner strength, understand that it is my spirit affirming that you are ready. Comment 1111. Let that declaration reflect your trust that I am moving in ways you cannot fully see yet. Your agreement with my promise activates deeper peace within you. I respond to hearts that lean toward me with expectation. The miracle I am sending is not meant to overwhelm you, but to elevate you. I know your capacity, and I know what you can handle. I would not release something into your life that would destroy your balance or harm your soul. What is coming will stretch you, but it will also sustain you. There may be a decision you have been postponing because fear whispered that you were not ready. I am telling you now that readiness does not come from certainty, it comes from obedience. If I am prompting you to act, then I have already prepared the outcome. Trust that my preparation is greater than your hesitation. You have endured criticism and doubt from others, and at times their voices echoed louder than mine. Yet I never stopped believing in the purpose I placed inside you. The miracle ahead will silence those doubts, not by proving you right, but by proving my faithfulness. I am vindicating you in ways that do not require argument. Stay attentive to opportunities that seem smaller than what you expected. Sometimes the greatest breakthroughs begin with modest beginnings. I often plant miracles in humble soil so that pride does not corrupt the blessing. When you recognize something good, nurture it rather than dismiss it. There is also healing attached to what is coming, not only external change, but internal restoration. I am mending wounds that shaped your insecurity and replacing fear with clarity. The miracle is as much about your heart as it is about your circumstances. You might feel a gentle urgency to organize your life, to clear distractions, to simplify certain habits. That impulse is not random. I am helping you make space for what is about to arrive. When blessings enter a prepared life, they flourish instead of becoming burdens. Comment 333. Let that declaration stand as a sign of your faith that I am guiding every detail. Faith does not mean you understand everything, it means you trust my character. And my character has always been faithful toward you. I am also reminding you that gratitude protects miracles. When you receive what I send, guard it with humility and thankfulness. Do not attribute my work solely to your own effort. Remember that I opened the doors you walked through. There may be reconciliation approaching your life, a relationship that seemed permanently damaged. If that door opens, approach it with wisdom and forgiveness. I am capable of restoring trust when both hearts are willing. Let me guide your words so healing replaces old pain. You have questioned whether your waiting had meaning. I assure you that every delay shaped you for this moment. Without that process, you would not appreciate the gift now within reach. I refine before I release. The miracle also carries responsibility. With greater favor comes greater influence. I am entrusting you with something that can bless others, not just yourself. Do not hoard what I give you, but allow it to flow outward in kindness and generosity. I am increasing your discernment so you can recognize my voice among distractions. The world offers many options, but I am directing you toward what aligns with your purpose. When you sense clarity, follow it without overanalyzing. I am not leading you into confusion. You have survived seasons that should have broken you. That resilience was not accidental. I was strengthening your spirit so you could stand firm when blessing arrived. Prosperity without character can destroy, but you have been prepared. Watch how small confirmations begin appearing. Repeated signs, encouraging words, unexpected support. These are reminders that you are not walking alone. I am affirming that the path unfolding is secure. If anxiety tries to resurface, bring it back to me immediately. Do not let fear talk you out of what I am building. I did not bring you this far to abandon you at the edge of breakthrough. My promises are not fragile. You may feel an urge to step outside your comfort zone soon. That step is connected to the miracle. Growth requires movement. When you respond with courage, you cooperate with my design. I am proud of the progress you have made, even when no one else noticed. You have matured in ways that matter deeply. The miracle is not a reward for perfection, but a continuation of the journey we are walking together. Keep your heart open. In the coming days, remain sensitive to conversations that inspire hope. Sometimes I speak through others to confirm what I have already told you in private. Listen carefully and weigh their words with discernment. I will highlight what aligns with my will. The breakthrough may not look exactly like your original expectation, but it will be better suited to who you are becoming. Trust that I see the full picture beyond your limited view. I design outcomes that consider your future, not just your present desire. My plans account for years you cannot yet see. Do not allow past disappointments to shape your response to this new opportunity. This is not a repetition of old pain. I am doing something fresh, something untainted by previous setbacks. You are stepping into a new chapter marked by growth and stability. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky, because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. The miracle coming toward you also carries peace. When it arrives, there will be a quiet assurance that this is right. Pay attention to that calm certainty. It will distinguish my work from anything driven by pressure or fear. I am strengthening your patience so you do not rush ahead of me. Timing matters, and I am orchestrating events with precision. Even if you must wait a little longer, trust that delay does not mean denial. It means alignment. You are protected as you move forward. I am guarding you from hidden dangers and unseen opposition. Nothing will reach you unless I allow it for your growth. My covering surrounds you. Remember that I chose you before you felt worthy. My selection was based on purpose, not performance. The miracle approaching you confirms that I still stand by that choice. You are not forgotten. Hold on to hope with confidence. Speak life over your circumstances instead of repeating fear. I am attentive to your words because they reveal the state of your heart. Let your speech align with trust. You are beginning to sense that something is shifting, even if you cannot fully explain it. That subtle awareness is not imagination, it is my spirit preparing you for what is unfolding. I do not stir your heart without purpose. When I create anticipation within you, it is because movement is already happening beyond what your eyes can see. The miracle I spoke about is not drifting aimlessly toward you. It is guided by my hand, directed with intention and shielded from interference. There have been forces that tried to delay your progress, but they cannot override my authority. What I have decided to release into your life will arrive in the right way at the right moment. You may notice doors that once seemed locked beginning to loosen. Conversations that felt tense may soften. Ideas that once felt confusing may suddenly become clear. These are not coincidences, but confirmations that my timing is approaching fulfillment. Do not grow impatient if everything does not change overnight. Some miracles unfold in layers, each stage preparing you for the next. I build foundations before I raise structures. I strengthen your character before I expand your influence. Comment 555. Let that declaration be your sign that you trust my process even when it stretches you. Trust keeps your spirit steady when circumstances are still forming. I respond to a heart that remains anchored in faith. You have carried burdens that were heavier than you admitted. I saw the nights when you lay awake thinking about responsibilities, relationships, and uncertain outcomes. I did not ignore your exhaustion. The miracle coming toward you includes relief that will lighten what once felt overwhelming. There are resources I am positioning around you. Some will come through people who suddenly offer support. Others will come through unexpected opportunities that align perfectly with your needs. I am not limited in how I provide. The growth you experienced during hardship was not wasted. Every disappointment taught you resilience. Every delay deepened your dependence on me. Now that strength will serve you as I elevate you into new territory. Be careful not to minimize what I am doing. Sometimes you are tempted to downplay blessings because you fear they might disappear. I am not teasing you with temporary hope. I am establishing something sustainable and purposeful. You may also feel prompted to release certain habits or mindsets that no longer serve your future. Let go without regret. What I remove is always replaced with something better, aligned with your destiny. Trust my pruning because it prepares you for increase. There are people watching your life more closely than you realize. They have observed your perseverance and quiet integrity. The miracle approaching you will also become a testimony that encourages them. Your breakthrough is not only for you. Stay humble as favor increases. Remember that every open door is my doing. Pride can distort what was meant to bless you. Gratitude keeps your heart aligned with my intention. Comment 777. Let that affirmation declare that you receive what I am establishing. Your words carry weight in the spiritual realm. Speak with confidence in my goodness. You might encounter a moment where doubt attempts to return. It may whisper that this opportunity is too good to be true. Recognize that voice and reject it gently but firmly. I do not give gifts only to withdraw them in cruelty. I am also teaching you discernment. Not every invitation is from me, but the one connected to your miracle will carry peace rather than pressure. You will sense alignment rather than confusion. That inner calm is your confirmation. There has been healing taking place beneath the surface of your life. Old wounds that shaped your reactions are losing their grip. I am restoring confidence that was once shaken. The miracle is intertwined with this inner restoration. You have matured in patience and wisdom. You no longer react the way you once did. That growth has positioned you to handle what I am entrusting to you. I would not release this blessing into a life unprepared to steward it. Look for clarity in the coming days. Instructions may come through prayer, reflection, or quiet insight. I am not hiding my will from you. I guide those who seek me sincerely. If fear tries to exaggerate potential risks, return your focus to my faithfulness. I have never failed you. Even when outcomes differed from your expectations, I carried you through. The same steady presence surrounds you now. The miracle may impact your finances, your relationships, your purpose, or your peace. Whatever area it touches, it will bring growth rather than chaos. I do not operate in disorder. My blessings carry structure and stability. You are entering a season of refinement and expansion. There will be moments of stretching, but they will not break you. They will strengthen your capacity. I am enlarging your vision so you can see beyond current limits. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. Do not compare your journey to anyone else. Their timeline is not yours. I am writing a unique story through your obedience and trust. Comparison only distracts from gratitude. You have wondered whether your faith was strong enough. I tell you now that faith does not require perfection. It requires willingness. And your willingness has already invited my power into motion. There may be a conversation soon that changes your direction. Approach it with openness. Listen more than you speak. I may use unexpected voices to confirm what I have been whispering to your heart. Your past mistakes do not disqualify you. I redeemed those chapters and transformed them into lessons. The miracle ahead is not hindered by who you used to be. it is aligned with who you are becoming. Be ready to act when the moment arrives. Hesitation can delay what obedience would accelerate. When clarity comes, move forward with courage. I will support your step. You are covered by my protection. Opposition may attempt to intimidate you, but it will not prevail. What I bless cannot be easily undone. Stand firm in that assurance. I am cultivating joy within you even before the full breakthrough manifests. Joy is strength that sustains you through transition. Let it rise naturally as you trust me. The path ahead is brighter than the one behind you. You have crossed valleys that seemed endless. Now you are approaching higher ground where perspective will shift. You will see why certain doors had to close. Continue nurturing your relationship with me. Miracles are not separate from intimacy with me. They flow from connection and trust. Stay close to my voice. What I am bringing into your life will not isolate you. It will align you with people who value your growth. I am surrounding you with support that reflects my care. Remain attentive in the ordinary moments. Sometimes I reveal my greatest works in quiet spaces. Do not overlook small beginnings. They often lead to significant transformation. Your faith has not been in vain. Every prayer you offered in sincerity was heard. Every tear was counted. The miracle forming now carries the imprint of those prayers. You are closer now than you have ever been, even if the distance still feels the same. Progress in the spirit does not always look dramatic on the surface, but movement is happening with precision. I am adjusting circumstances quietly, so that when the visible change appears, it will stand on solid ground. Nothing about this is random or rushed. There were moments when you questioned whether you misunderstood my promise. You wondered if the miracle was only wishful thinking. I allowed that wrestling because it deepened your dependence on me instead of on outcomes. What is forming now is rooted in relationship, not in desperation. I am aligning timing with character. If I had released this blessing earlier, it would have collided with insecurity or impatience. Now your heart is steadier. You have learned to pause before reacting and to seek me before deciding. The miracle coming toward you carries clarity. Confusion that once clouded your judgment will begin to dissolve. You will notice decisions becoming simpler because the right option will stand out with calm certainty. That peace is my signature. There is also restoration woven into this season. Something that seemed permanently strained will begin to mend. It may not look exactly as it once did, but it will be healthier and more balanced. I am not interested in returning you to what was broken. I am creating something stronger. Comment 999. Let that declaration be your acknowledgement that I am restoring what seemed beyond repair. Your agreement matters because it opens your heart to receive fully. Speak faith even before you see results. You have been carrying a quiet hope that you barely allowed yourself to voice. I heard it even when you whispered it only in thought. I am responding to that hidden longing. The miracle is connected to desires that align with your growth and my purpose. There may be adjustments required of you. I may ask you to shift priorities or to release something familiar. Do not interpret change as loss. Often, it is the doorway to increase. I am also strengthening your boundaries. Not every voice deserves access to your decisions. As blessing approaches, discernment becomes essential. I am teaching you to recognize who carries wisdom and who carries distraction. The miracle is not only about provision, it is about positioning. I am placing you where your gifts can flourish and where your influence can expand naturally. You will not have to force recognition. It will come as a byproduct of alignment. Stay mindful of gratitude. When gratitude becomes your posture, anxiety loses its grip. I am cultivating a heart within you that trusts me in abundance as deeply as it trusted me in scarcity. You may soon receive confirmation through repetition. A theme may appear in conversations, messages, or opportunities. When something aligns consistently with peace and wisdom, pay attention. I am capable of reinforcing my direction through multiple channels. There has been unseen protection surrounding you. Situations that could have caused harm were quietly redirected. I do not always reveal what I shield you from, but my hand has been steady. That same protection continues as you step into this new phase. The miracle also includes internal freedom. Patterns that once limited you are losing their hold. I am rewriting narratives in your mind that were shaped by past disappointment. You are not defined by what did not work. Comment 1515. Let that affirmation declare that you trust my freedom and protection over your life. Your words reinforce your alignment with my promise. Speak boldly without hesitation. You are stepping into a season where clarity will replace confusion. Decisions will feel less heavy because you will recognize my guidance more quickly. This is growth. Familiarity with my voice creates confidence. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now, but this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Do not allow comparison to steal your joy. Others may seem further ahead or more established. Their path is not your measurement. I am crafting something specific to your calling. The miracle may require you to be visible in ways that once intimidated you. I am strengthening your confidence for that exposure. You do not need to perform. Simply walk in authenticity and integrity. There will be moments of testing even within blessing, not to harm you, but to refine your responses. Growth continues even as breakthrough unfolds. Stay anchored in humility and trust. You have been faithful in small things. That faithfulness has not gone unnoticed.